10 signs you're becoming a low-value man. Let's get right into it. Number 1, you can't control your impulses. You already know what's right, but you keep doing the opposite. You say you'll stop scrolling, you'll eat better, you'll calm down next time, but you don't. Why? Because impulse is stronger than intention. Your brain is wired to chase short-term rewards. Every time you give in, one more video, one more snack, one more angry text, your brain gets a small hit of dopamine. It feels good, but it weakens your self-control. Over time, you stop being in charge. You start reacting instead of deciding. A man who can't control himself will eventually be controlled by his habits, his emotions, or his environment. The strongest man isn't the one who never feels tempted, but the one who pauses, thinks, and chooses what matters most. Every time you resist an impulse, you train your brain to obey your purpose, not your cravings. That's what separates maturity from chaos. Number 2, you choose comfort over challenge. Your brain loves comfort because it means safety, but too much comfort slowly destroys you. When everything is easy, you stop growing, you stop learning, you stop feeling alive. Growth only happens through resistance. Muscles grow when they're pushed. Confidence grows when you face fear. Wisdom grows when you fail and try again. If you avoid discomfort, you also avoid progress. The truth is simple. Comfort feels good now, but costs you later. Challenge feels painful now, but rewards you later. You can't escape one without paying for the other. So, if you find yourself drifting, no energy, no purpose, no progress, it's probably because you've made life too soft. Step into something that scares you a little. It's the only place strength is built. Number 3, you complain more than you act. Complaining feels productive, but it isn't. It's like rocking in a chair. You're moving, but you're not going anywhere. You blame your job, your luck, other people, but each complaint takes away a bit of your power. When you complain, you tell your brain that you're not in control, and the more you believe that, the weaker you feel. High-value men don't waste time blaming. They adjust. If something's bad, they fix it. If they can't fix it, they learn from it. Action changes things. Complaining only confirms them. So, the next time you want to vent, stop and ask, what can I actually do right now? That question alone shifts you from victim to problem solver. Because no one ever complained their way into a better life, they acted their way into one. Number 4, you chase instant pleasure. You live in a world built to distract you. Everything is fast: food, entertainment, even relationships. It feels good for a moment, but it empties you over time. When you rely on instant pleasure, your brain loses patience. You stop enjoying slow things: reading, building, learning, the things that give life real meaning. Dopamine keeps you hooked on the next hit, and you mistake stimulation for happiness. But discipline is built in boredom. Focus grows in silence. Fulfillment takes time. The men who can delay gratification, who can wait, work, and endure, end up with everything that lasts. So when you feel that urge for something quick and easy, pause. Ask yourself, do I want pleasure now or pride later? Your answer defines your direction. Number 5, you think you already know enough. The moment you believe you've figured life out, you stop growing. Knowledge isn't something you finish collecting. It's something you keep refining. The smartest people you'll ever meet are the ones who admit how little they truly know. When you stop learning, your mind stiffens. You repeat the same patterns, defend old ideas, and reject anything that challenges your ego. It feels safe, but it traps you in stagnation. Meanwhile, the world keeps changing, and you slowly fall behind. Curiosity is a quiet kind of power. It keeps you humble, alert, and adaptable. The high-value man doesn't need to be right. He needs to understand more. He reads, listens, experiments, and adjusts. Arrogance closes your mind. Curiosity expands it. The moment you think you've arrived, you've already started slipping backward. Number 6, you have no mission or direction. When you wake up without a purpose, life starts to feel heavy. You go through the motions, work, eat, sleep, but it all blurs together. You're busy, but not moving anywhere. A man without a mission doesn't need a map. He just drifts. And when you drift long enough, you start chasing distractions, anything that makes the emptiness quieter. That's why so many men fill their lives with noise. Endless scrolling, casual habits, shallow goals. Purpose gives structure to chaos. It doesn't have to be grand. It just has to mean something. Maybe it's building a skill, supporting your family, or creating something useful. Whatever it is, it gives you direction. Without it, you're just existing, not living. And no amount of pleasure or comfort can replace the quiet satisfaction of knowing where you're going. Number 7. You surround yourself with low-energy people. You can't outgrow an environment that pulls you backward. If you spend your time with lazy, negative, or aimless people, their habits will eventually become yours. Not because you want them to, but because human behavior spreads like smoke in a closed room. Energy is contagious. If your circle talks only about complaints, gossip, or distractions, your mind adapts to that level. You start thinking small, moving slow, and doubting what you once believed possible. But when you're around people who push themselves, who read, plan, act, and build, you rise with them. You don't have to compete, you just absorb their mindset. So, look around. If your friends aren't inspiring you, they're limiting you. You don't need to cut everyone off, but you do need to choose. Proximity wisely. Growth doesn't happen in toxic soil. Number 8. You constantly criticize and judge others. It's easy to point fingers. Judging others gives you a quick hit of superiority, like saying, "At least I'm better than that guy." But that satisfaction is hollow. You're not improving yourself. You're distracting yourself from your own flaws. Criticism becomes a shield for insecurity. The weaker a man feels, the more he attacks others to feel strong. But real strength doesn't need comparison. It creates admiration, not judgment. High-value men build things. They use their energy to create, not destroy. When they see someone doing better, they study them. When they see someone struggling, they help. So next time you catch yourself judging, stop and ask, "What does this say about me?" Usually it says you're avoiding your own growth. Number 9. You let emotions control your actions. Emotions are natural: anger, fear, jealousy, sadness. They're signals, not commands. But when you let them take the wheel, you crash into regret. You lash out when you're angry, quit when you're discouraged, or say things you can't take back. Later you tell yourself, "I didn't mean it," but you did. You just weren't in control. Emotional discipline doesn't mean suppressing how you feel. It means feeling everything fully, but still choosing your response. You don't deny the emotion, you direct it. Anger can become focus. Fear can become awareness. Sadness can become depth. The difference between a boy and a man is how they handle emotion. Boys react, men respond. One burns bridges, the other builds control. So the next time your emotions rise, don't act instantly. Pause, breathe, observe. The ability to wait 5 seconds before reacting can save you years of damage. Number 10. You've lost your self-respect. This is the final and most painful sign when you stop respecting yourself. You know you're living below your potential, but you accept it. You stop trying, stop caring, and call it peace. But deep down, it's not peace, it's surrender. You can lie to everyone, but you can't lie to the mirror. Every time you break a promise to yourself, you lose a little trust in the person staring back. Over time, that distrust becomes shame, and shame turns into apathy. Low-value men don't lose everything at once. They lose self-respect piece by piece. And once that's gone, nothing external, money, looks, or attention can fill the gap. Rebuilding self-respect starts small, keeping your word, showing up, doing the thing you said you would. Each small win tells your brain, "I can count on myself again." Because confidence doesn't come from motivation, it comes from self-trust. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.